Jim Jordan has announced a new investigation into President Joe Biden's classified document scandal. This investigation follows Representative James Comer's Oversight Committee investigation and the Justice Department Special Counsel's probe. Chairman Jordan has raised questions about the timing of the public disclosure of the stashed documents in January by Biden's attorneys. The investigation is looking into the possibility of the Department of Justice actively concealing information from the public on the eve of the 2022 elections, and the department's interactions, if any, with President Biden or his representatives about his mishandling of classified material.
Classified material next to your Corvette? What were you thinking?
And by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage, okay? So it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
So
but anyway,
was in a locked garage?
Yes, as well as my Corvette. People know I take classified documents and classified material seriously. I also said we're cooperating fully and completely with the Justice Department's review. As part of that process, my lawyers reviewed other places where documents from my time as vice president were stored, and they finished the review last night. They discovered a small number of documents of classified markings in storage areas and file cabinets in my home and my personal library. And the lawyers arranged for the Department of Justice to take possession of the document. So we're going to see all this unfold. I'm confident.
The letter also slammed Garland for the seemingly duplicitous form of justice of approving a raid on former President Trump's residence while abstaining from the same measure against Biden. The investigation of President Biden's mishandling of classified documents comes as his administration officials have reportedly begun blaming the National Archives for not properly taking care to protect the classified information when he left the White House in 2017. Biden's personal attorneys have admitted the president had at least 3 troves of stashed documents in 3 separate locations, including his garage in Delaware and the Penn Biden Center in Washington, D.C. It is unknown why Biden's personal attorneys were initially looking for the classified documents. The classified documents discovered are related to Ukraine, where the Biden family has a history of business dealings. In 2017, Hunter Biden was paid $83,000 per month to be on the board of Burisma, a Ukrainian energy company, despite having no previous experience in the energy sector or in Ukraine.
I said, no, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said, I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time.
As the investigation continues, the public is raising serious questions about the transparency and accountability of President Biden's handling of classified information and whether his actions put national security at risk. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story and the potential consequences for President Biden and his administration.